Hello everyone, it's Lisa. I am here today after 2 weeks off to do a video for my April wrap-up, and also later on in the video I will give you information for a giveaway. So for the month of April so far, we're about 3/4 of the way through, right? It's been a busy month for me. I think I mentioned in my last video, my parents were visiting for Easter, and both of my boys' birthdays were a day apart this past week. And so we got through all of that and everything went well. My oldest son, he's just turning 16, so I took him on his birthday to get his permit. So with 16 comes a lot of firsts, first time driving, first job, first girlfriend kind of things that are freaking me out. So I've been busy, but it's been all good things, and I'm here to share with you what I've read so far during the month. The first book I read this month was such a joy, and I've been meaning to read it forever and haven't. I usually don't read mysteries, but was really intrigued with this one because this one was told by a dog, and the book is Doggone It by Spencer Quinn. And I just had such a good time with this book. It's written in the narrative of Chet, who is the dog, to a private investigator. And it was just such a lovely book. I enjoyed it, and I know there are more. So I'm going to go ahead and look into those because it was an easy read. It was a fun read. It was funny and also interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and look for some more books by Spencer Quinn and recommend this book. It was really good. I think I gave it 4 stars. My next book for this month that I read, I Am Not a Serial Killer by Dan Wells. Now this book I was looking forward to because I understand that it was written from a young boy's perspective. So he's 15, 16 and writing this book about his obsessiveness with serial killers until one finally shows up in his town. So I thought this was going to be like a no-nonsense kind of mystery, who's the serial killer thing. But then they go ahead and throw a little twist in there that I was not expecting, and I was pumped because I love that kind of thing. So I'm not going to give it away, but this is a really spectacular book, and I enjoyed it very much. And so this book I just finished, and for me it's a reread, and the book is Progeny by Tosca Lee. And I absolutely love this woman and her writing. She is so good at what she does, and I've been reading all of her books and following her along. One of my favorites of hers is Iscariot, which I absolutely loved and gave away a few months ago, a few copies of that, just because I love the book and I wanted to share it. And so that's what I'm going to do today. Progeny is based on the story of Elizabeth Bathory. She is the first woman prolific serial killer in history. And so this was a book about Elizabeth's descendants and how they have a special power to persuade people. And so the book starts off with a woman who decides to erase her memory and not know where she's coming from, kind of like to hide. And as the story goes on, she meets people, she finds out who she is, which she is a direct descendant of Elizabeth Bathory. And it just, for me, is totally interesting, talking about this woman serial killer who lived long ago, and we're talking about the region of like Budapest, Hungary, I think, and her castle is near there. So I did a lot of research and just kind of looked it up, and that's one of the things I love about Tosca, is that she does so much homework on her books, and there's so much research done and so much history. She's just amazing. And so I wanted to reread this book because the second part is coming out next week, and that's what I would like to give away. So I am going to read the next book. I got an advanced reader's copy. It's called Firstborn. And I'm going to go ahead and read that for the rest of the month. And then when it comes out, in, I think it comes out May 2nd. I'm going to go ahead and give away a copy. So if you're interested, I would love for you to enter. Just let me know below in the comments that you're interested, and you have to be 18 years of age and willing to give me your address so I can go ahead and send the book copy to you. The other great thing, and maybe a little reason why I'm giving away a copy, is because Tosca has went crazy with some swag. So if you order or pre-order a copy of her book, she's going to send you some swag. And the book, honestly, after doing some thinking about it, it has a lot to do with identity and who you are and where you come from. And it's just so... it's so very interesting to go ahead and read this, and they wear masks a lot, and so Tosca released a video on Tuesday of all the stuff she's going to be giving away. If you order 1 copy, you get some swag. If you order 2 copies, you get even more swag. So I'm ordering 2 copies to get the most swag, and I will definitely send you a copy of Firstborn, which is the 2nd book, and also some of the swag. I would love to share in the wealth and give some away. So, and then each copy I think you buy after that, you get more. She's just being really generous, and the stuff that she's making, the swag, is amazing. She's gone a little crazy and she admits it. So I am excited to share it with you. So if you're interested in this story, go ahead and leave me down below your thoughts about it. Do you think it's interesting? And if you'd like to be entered in a copy, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. So make sure you do that. And then probably it's Sunday today, so I'll pick next Sunday, and then either Sunday or Monday I will give you a winner. And she's actually releasing them a little bit early too, so I should be able to send that out to you after next weekend right away. So the good thing about the 2nd book is that Tosca gives you a list of characters in the beginning, so you don't necessarily have to read the 1st book first, because she gives you all of the characters, which when I was rereading the book, I went ahead and started writing them all down because there are a lot of characters in the book. So in the 2nd book, she lists the characters, who they are, and kind of gives you a little bit of catch up. So if you didn't want to read the 1st book, you don't have to, but I highly recommend it. I did get mine off of Book Outlet for like just a few dollars, but when I went back on yesterday, I didn't see any more left. So there are probably other ways to get a copy. I do suggest reading that first, and then Firstborn after that. It's going to be a fantastic sequel. I could already feel it just by the ending, which I forgot when I read it the first time. It's spectacular. So that's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoy your day, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye.